Brainy Dose presents 10 interesting psychological facts about quiet people. We all know someone who's more on the quiet side, the person who doesn't say much and doesn't get noticed often. Maybe they're a friend, a family member, or perhaps someone you see around your neighborhood, or maybe it's you. Despite the fact that society often believes being loud and outgoing is the best way to make friends and succeed, while being reserved is sometimes viewed as socially inept, there's a lot more to quiet people than you might think. Let's explore some interesting psychological facts about silent types so you can understand these individuals better and maybe even learn a thing or two about yourself along the way. 1. They aren't necessarily shy. It's easy to assume that a quiet person is shy. While this is sometimes true, it's not always the case. Quiet people don't like to draw attention to themselves, that's for sure. They may even go out of their way to avoid being the center of attention, but that doesn't mean they're shy. They can be friendly, socialize just fine, and enjoy talking with people they're comfortable with. However, they prefer to say less and listen more. Quiet types may have a lot going on inside their heads, but they're not always comfortable sharing their thoughts or feelings. 2. They are incredibly loyal. Quiet people don't enjoy being superficial just for the sake of having more friends. They prefer quality over quantity, so getting close to them takes time and effort. Since their trust is hard-earned, they have very few genuine friends with whom they can truly connect. So when you do become close, it's a big deal. In fact, loyalty is one of their core values. They know how to keep a secret and will always stay true to you. 3. They aren't necessarily angry or depressed. Quiet individuals are often misunderstood as being angry or depressed. While this may be true for some, it's not necessarily true for all quiet people. Since they're more introverted and get drained by social interactions, they may simply need to get away from the crowd for a while and recharge their batteries by being alone. They enjoy spending time on their own to reflect on life and learn from past experiences, without having to explain themselves or defend their decisions. 4. They are curious, independent, and highly self-motivated. Quiet people are often curious, which leads them to try out and learn new things. They are more independent, self-motivated, and therefore more likely to achieve their goals. These individuals don't need someone telling them what to do or when to do it. They prefer to work alone because they like being in control of their own destiny. In addition, quiet people are highly imaginative and creative. They spend time thinking about things that others might not even consider. 5. They are often highly sensitive and empathetic. Quiet people are more likely to be highly sensitive and empathetic than their louder counterparts. They tend to have a strong emotional response to things. They might cry during sad movies or get upset more easily. However, this doesn't mean they act out in anger or are easily offended by others' words. Quiet individuals are simply more aware of their own feelings and the feelings of those around them. They can put themselves in others' shoes, understand their emotions, and relate through shared experiences. 6. They're not necessarily bored, even if they look like they are. Quiet people are rarely bored. They might be thinking about something interesting or simply enjoying the silence while focusing on what's happening around them. As active listeners, they pay attention to conversations or events without needing to jump in immediately with their opinions. Additionally, quiet individuals often get energized and focused from solo activities. They have a rich inner life and don't rely on external stimulation to feel fulfilled. 7. They are more self-aware. Quiet people are comfortable with who they are and have no problem expressing themselves authentically. This makes them honest with themselves and others. They don't second-guess themselves because they're clear on how they feel about things. They aren't afraid to tell others when something isn't working for them, and they have the courage to make changes when necessary. Furthermore, quiet individuals value opportunities for personal and professional growth, which enhances their self-awareness and desire for continuous improvement. 8. They're more emotionally stable. Generally speaking, quiet people are emotionally stable. They're more likely to have a positive outlook on life and handle stress better. This is because they're good at controlling their emotions and are typically less reactive than the average person. By allowing others to speak without interrupting or judging, they take in information without being overly influenced or jumping to conclusions. This equips them to deal with difficult situations and resolve conflicts more easily. 9. They're more patient. Quiet people are usually more patient than those who are loud and talkative. When a situation unfolds, they're more likely to wait and assess before forming an opinion or taking action. This patience stems from their ability to focus on the present moment and deal with one thing at a time. Quiet individuals don't rush into new experiences, which helps them remain aware of what's happening around them without getting caught up in thoughts about the past or future. As a result, they're less likely to make snap judgments or decisions based on emotional reactions. 10. They are highly observant and have a good memory. Quiet people have a knack for noticing details and remembering small things. They pay attention to their surroundings, observe keenly, and listen carefully. They often remember what others say and do, recalling information quickly. This makes them great problem solvers as they analyze situations thoroughly before deciding on the next course of action. As you can see, quiet people have depth and complexity. Instead of judging them, we could all benefit from learning about them. The next time you're around someone who seems quiet or unassuming, remember there's likely more to their personality than meets the eye. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making more. For similar content, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.